So Prion Terrances is going to be the next map between Ryung and SOS. Can anything weird happen on this map?
Not anything too weird. I mean, you can always get Protoss as a Terran player on a map like this.
I think. In the top of the map, on the top of the map, top left of the map, it is, as the green Protoss player, the world's most successful StarCraft player of last year, winner of BlizzCon, and by proxy, world champion, SOS!
And spawning in the bottom right position, we have the red Terran player representing MVP, is Ryung.
Wow. Hate more on him by omission, wow. Couldn't you do an introduction for Ryung just as good as the one for SOS?
I can't match up. You're asking me to match up to you, Cats. That's just something that's not possible.
Okay, you do SOS next game.
Why do I have to do SOS?
Fine, I'll do SOS.
Okay.
Wow. Kappa Pride.
People are spamming Kappa. Unrelated. They're on a 3-minute delay, but still.
Nice. Okay, so what does this mean, Taylor? Carry the cast, please.
Well, he went for... Ryung's going for, I think, gas... Oh, okay, so it's gas racks. We saw this before, earlier with him. He went double gas after. He threw down a factory. And he went for the... what was it? Against MC. He went for the Hellion Marine with a Liberator follow-up. Now,
look at this, though.
Yeah. Like, this is a big deal. Because
SOS likes gold. This
is
a fact.
$100,000 bills, yo. Okay, so it looks like Ryung's going to do the same thing he did against MC. Which is the Marine Hellion with a Liberator follow-up. We'll see if the Stargate does go down for SOS.
So Ryung seems to have build orders for each map, and he's not willing to switch it up. Yeah, so that could be a weakness of his, especially the further we go into the series. If say SOS starts evening things out and we play on the same maps, I think that SOS can start expecting exactly what Ryung is doing and even blind countering it if he chooses to do so. So
yeah,
Ryung has to be a little bit careful with that type of line of play against a player like SOS.
Yeah. So the Twilight Council is going to come in, not the Stargate. So the Liberator might be able to have an opportunity to get a lot of damage done, or at least prevent mining from a base, which is a pretty big deal. But yeah, I think Ryung's build order is actually going to do really well here. It's meant to punish their gold more or less, just because the Hellions and the Marines will be able to drop at the gold, and I assume the Liberator is going to be in the main.
Yeah. Plus, with the medevac, you can jump from the gold to the main as well, and that could be.
Ryung's only mining 1 out of 3 on 1 gas geyser, so I don't know if he meant to do that or.
I mean, if he was gonna do this, then it would be more effective to go 2-2. Yeah. So probably unintended or just a little bit of a mistake, or maybe he doesn't know that 2 and 2 mine's a little bit more efficient than 3 and 3, or than 3 and 1. You know. But there is a slight difference in that.
Oh, but he did get the Widow Mine and the Liberator, so everything actually working out. SOS, did he scout that? I think he just sent that probe. He wasn't really controlling it. He's going to see the lack of a natural, and he's got to start freaking out at the moment because, like, Blink is far from done.
Do you think he's freaking out right now? He's at PC Bang. What do you think he's doing?
Freaking out.
Like, what is he saying?
I don't know.
He's going like, shit, bye.
Botan Overcharge is casted, and this actually is going to go into the main. The Marines are actually going to do quite a bit of work to the Stalkers. And the Liberator is going to come in a little bit
later. Here comes the Hellions, and Ryung is looking for those probes.
Oh, lining up!
Now there's one left.
But they got the full wrap.
Oh, and the Marines, though, finishing the job. Great job by Ryung there, with the Marines killing those extra probes. But who gets the better end of that, Taylor? I think SOS, right? Oh, here comes the Liberino, though.
9 kills is actually pretty substantial, especially since...
And the last American representative, the Liberator, in the tournament.
Yeah, and without Blink being right away, Ryung actually always going to camp the gold, not the main base. I would have liked if he went to the main with the Liberator, and then gold with the Marines, because at least, like, you won't get backstabbed by the Stalkers if you did go for the gold, which he was doing right then and there.
Yeah, but Blink is about to finish, and I like this choice by SOS, because he has not just the economy from the gold to work with, but also Blink will allow him to blink between the main and the gold defensively. So
it looks like Ryung's just gonna try to power up on 2 bases though. He's going for that bio tank style that he did before against MC, but he hasn't taken the damage from it, and actually going for DTs and a War Prism. So SOS thinking, you know, you did a little bit of a cheesy aggression towards me, and I'm gonna repay the favor. Repay a favor. Thank you very much for completing my sentence, Captain Pride. But the Liberator's gonna come in and try to siege at the main base, and I'm pretty sure the DT Shrine will get scouted at that point. So we'll see what reaction Ryung's gonna do. He's actually bringing one of the Liberators home, so very interesting from him. And no medevac's are actually being produced.
None whatsoever. And the other Liberator actually decides against trying to harass at all. So these Liberators have served no purpose for Ryung, and they will not be scouting the Dark Shrine. So this Liberator gets picked off as well by very good blink, but they will get punished for that. Those Stalkers will. At least one of them falling and a couple of them taking some real damage. Plus their shields. I'm sorry, we're starting to lose our voices.
Geck. Yeah, but I mean, I guess SOS just thinks he's a Zerg player. He's taking both gold bases now, and he's going for DT Shrine, which I don't know what would evaluate as a Zerg. But these Dark Templar, if they actually get warped in, will actually get quite a bit of damage done. The engineering bay is so far off that if DTs were to go in each mineral line, it would be huge. He has no energy for scans, and yeah, this is actually, if SOS goes like right meow, it's gonna actually do quite a bit of damage. I think he warped in 3 Dark Templar, 1 Dark Templar's in the natural. He's gonna put 2 in the main, and we'll see how much damage this does.
I think a lot of damage is gonna be the answer. The army for Ryung kind of out of position, not really.
Nice job saving one of the DTs though. Thinking like if a scan comes by, you don't want to lose 2 DTs. You want to like force the scans out, but Ryung doesn't have any scans, and he has to actually wait. Oh my gosh, the DT could get stem. That would be absolutely insane. It's going for stem. Scan, does he even have? I don't think he does. You don't even scan that because the siege tanks will blow up the tech lab, and boom goes the dynamite.
Boom goes the dynamite. The scan finally comes online and saves the tank. Right in time to save that tank, but not in time to save the rest of his SCVs. This has been so much damage by SOS done to Ryung, and
feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man. If you're Ryung, you probably feels bad, man.
He's at 69 supply and 71
supply.
I mean, without stem, this push is pretty lackluster, and his economy is always going to get ravaged. And the War Prism's still out there, so they could keep dropping on and try to get like 1 or 2 SCV kills at a time.
Yeah, SOS doing a fantastic job of abusing the fact that he has so much map control with those Dark Templars that he's able to establish the second goat like we pointed out before. So I don't know what Ryung can really do from this position. I mean, how do you ever move out when you have no scans for the Dark Templars and you have the threat of the War Prism? Your opponent has 2 gold bases of all things.
Yeah, you really need to drop everywhere. Liberators, if you're behind and you keep sending Liberators at bases, the Photon Overcharge, obviously, since it costs more, won't be as spammable. But honestly, Ryung needs to keep on dropping. He needs to keep on. He needs to keep on dropping. He needs to keep on keeping SOS the warp in defensively. But SOS has all this freedom to pretty much do whatever he wants. It's gonna be really hard for Ryung to just push out. Like, he can't just push out and go all in because he'll always lose those situations because those scans will, the DTs, they'll always get cut off. Like, if he loses his entire army and 1 DT's in every mineral line, then it's just game over at that point.
So there is absolutely, this is just checkmate, essentially.
It's check, but it's like a very, it's a very convincing check. Like when Ryung
What's a very convincing check? Like 4 horses, just like.
Well, you can't get 4.
You can only get 2 horses.
Like, you have, you have 2 rooks, and they have a queen. They have every single of their important pieces, and you have only 2 rooks or something. Like, you're very limited to what you can do.
Okay, and you're in check of all things.
Yeah, exactly.
And this might just be checkmate right here. So SOS is gonna attack move this army, and Ryung will be falling.
Wow.
Wow.
Sup, son?
Interesting. Sup, son?
Yeah, but pretty convincing win from SOS. I did like the push from Ryung though. It did get quite a bit of damage done. He did get the Hellions fully surrendered.
I was really confused as to why the Liberator wasn't a part of it. I feel like
the gas. I think the gas was pretty
limiting factor for him.
Yeah.
Do you think that slowed him down? So do you think he intended to have three SCVs on gas?
I don't know. I guess you would have to ask him that, but I'm pretty sure it's 3 out of 3 because I would have just gone 2 out of 2 on each one.
Right. For sure. So 2-0 is the world champion against Ryung.